Oscar back at it on Motivation Monday. Ochi. Ochi days are very important to me and it hits home. Why? Because I'm Greek. I made that very clear and publicly that I am Greek. And that made me who I am, part of who I am. Made that a very important thing about me. So when you hear Ochi, you might think I'm speaking a different language, and I am actually. I'm speaking Greek. Ochi means no. Ochi is a very, very important to me. Ochi is actually spelled Oxi for no. So let me backtrack where Ochi came from and why it hits home for me. At 3 a.m., October 28th, don't have the date. I'm not good at dates. Italians were trying to pass through Greece. This is during World War II. And the Greek president at the time had two choices. Let him pass, nothing happens. You stand the ground. At the time, the universal language was French. So, with Greek being a Greek, he said these words. This is war. That translated to the Greeks, Ochi. No. So they went to war with Italy first. During those war times, I remember my grandmother, grown up during the time, she was married during World War II to my grandfather. I remember her telling me her brother was in the military. Back then, and still is, Greece still has a draft in effect. Everybody got to serve. It's not if you want to, you got to. If you skip bail, well, let's put it this way. You're looking for a long jail time. Anyway, she was literally with her sister going up Athens, the Acropolis. And she remembers what's going on. I remember her telling me the stories. And imagine your world going down spiral. As Americans, we always say if the shit hit the fan, we're prepared. Are we really? Shit hit the fan that day for Greece. Civilians were not prepared. Marissa wasn't prepared. The military wasn't prepared. So that's one reason why this hits home for me. I remember other stories. My grandmother telling me my grandfather used to run up in the forest, hide up there when the Germans were making their rounds, looking for him. She singled him with a white flag. Technically, white panties, she's telling me. So yeah, a little bit too much information there. But he would come back down and he was good. There are stories out there that saying Greeks fought like heroes. There's one saying from all this. It was from, oh man, who said it? Trying to name his name. Churchill. Churchill, he said, Greeks didn't fight. Let me phrase that. Heroes fight like Greeks, but Greeks fight like heroes. That's how bravely they fought. Most of the guys didn't have guns, knives, anything like that. They fought what they had. They make some of the stuff Melissa had. It was like revolvers. Some of these guys had like 1911s. He's pretty much bringing a knife to a gunfight. They were outnumbered. Hitler was very surprised how well they stand the ground. Hitler even said Greek was the only one in Europe that he was actually nervous he's going to lose to. It makes you think what they went through. Yeah. And that goes back to what we're going through today. We have two major wars in our hands. Forget the politics. And I've been asked this question the last 2 days. Do I have any beef with, you know, Turks, for example? Because, they say Turks and Greeks don't get along. No, I don't. I'm going to ask the same question. Like, does a Russian hate a different person? Ukraine, for example? The people, us, civilians, have nothing to do with this. I don't hate nobody. It's all politics bullshit in there, dude. The wars, the fighting is all goddamn politics. Because the government is not disagreeing. That's why we're going to war. I don't see why we're losing lives over that. Same thing with Jerusalem, whatever it's called. The fighting, the saying is the Holy Land. It is the Holy Land. I'm not going to give them that. It is the Holy Land. Again, I'm Christian. I believe in that. But I don't believe going to war with that. Because guess what? It's not about the land. It's not about anything else. It's about politics. I have brought King on the show. Definitely on Mondays. You guys have seen him before. King is a veteran. CQ is a veteran. They risked everything. Came with a meeting the other day. And it's not only about Greek, it's about anything. How it went. I'm trying to think how it went. The farmers brought the food at the table for you to enjoy it. Then the truckers brought the food from the farmer to the store so you can enjoy it. But the soldiers, make sure you ate it in peace. Peace. When somebody says something to you, remember the Ochis. I remember another story, and this is one I grew up in Greece with. When Germany find out, the Nazis pretty much find out Italy was having a hard time taking over Greece. They were not taking us over. They sent Germany in, and they kicked their asses. I'm not gonna lie to you, like every other country. On top of Athens, everybody knows is Acropolis, and the Greek flag stands there. It was a young man who grabbed the flag. He said, "You're not taking this down." Again, my story not be exactly because translation is a little different. He wrapped himself in it and he jumped off the hill. The hill, the mountain. Pretty much committed suicide. A few months later, the two young men went back up there, take the German flag down, and put the Greek one. And guess what? And they exceeded. You know what's funny? We walk around, and I might piss some people off with this. And it's okay. We have different opinions here. Taking statues down. We don't do that in Greece. We leave them up. I remember going to in Athens with tours, like every other school does. They used to take us to Acropolis. That was my favorite place to go. It wasn't every school year. It was every, like, this year it would be 6th grade, 7th grade. I used to love going up there so much. I can still have the World War II turrets up there. The bunkers. They were hiding to shoot down. I'm like, wow. That shit's cool. I do think it's cool still. Because it's history. But it's also sad we lost people. Well, in closing, I want you guys to think what Ochi means to you guys. What no means. Leave in your comment below. Please. Because we need to remember where we come from. This is why I might piss people off, but remember where we came from. We can have a debate about it. Like, I know I had a debate with, I can't remember his name, from a different stream that General Lee's statue shooting came down. It's memories. We remember where we came from. That's my personal opinion. He thinks it should have been down. We have different opinions. We don't have to argue. We can have that opinion. Just remember, you do have the opinion, say no. Except that, guys, stay fresh.